this workshop I'm doing, and it's called No More Algorithm Games, the secrets to better coaching clients. You know, years ago, I wanted to become an entrepreneur. All right, I can say it with the hard R's and the hard E's and the hard, entrees. And I wanted to do that so badly because I wanted to have time freedom, financial freedom, location freedom, work in my passions freedom. Like I just freedom, I was thinking about Braveheart or something. It was just I loved like reading all the books and hearing all the podcasts and listening to all the stories of people who had gone for it. And my own mother has been an entrepreneur and a business owner for my practical entire life. And so I grew up around business ownership. And so I came by it pretty honestly. So it wasn't long before I started wanting to learn how to do online marketing. And it wasn't long after that that I started learning about the algorithm and hearing like rumors about this algorithm and like I'm going to have to figure out posting schedules and how to make all of this stuff work. And my overly perfectionistic brain freaked out because I thought I was going to have all of this stuff figured out. I'm going to just take my Instagram off of the Wi-Fi because it is freaking out. I'm broadcasting across lots of different places because I'm going to be going live with my workshop, No More Algorithm Games, the secrets to better coaching clients. And wherever you're watching this, I did post a link to join us. And if you're like, no, you didn't, kindly just leave a comment wherever you're watching this and let me know, and we'll try to get you the link. But if that doesn't work, just go to www.thecoachesesplaza.com. That's thecoachesplaza.com and join the group. And in the group, you can request to join us in the workshop. And you have plenty of time. It's 6:38 Central right now. I'm going to go live at 7 p.m. And you should see a link above. And if you're catching this on Instagram, just shout a comment or slide into the old DMs, and we've got a little bit of time to get you all sorted out. So the reason I wanted to do this workshop tonight is because I have, in the last several months, spoken to dozens and dozens and dozens of coaches who have so much talent. When I say so much talent, I really want to get specific here. I mean psychology degrees, okay, multiple certifications, dozens upon dozens of beta clients, people who have been like, I started out as the water cooler coach, the person that everybody comes to work out all their dilemmas and their challenges. I was that gal. So whether you're coming by it through getting super qualified with certification, or whether you're coming by your coaching skill through years of practice, or whether, you've just been kind of in the hustle. I've met a lot of people who are in the hustle with their coaching business, and they're working their network as hard as they can, but they're having a hard time like getting like real lift off with their coaching business. And I'm just going to tell you how this conversation usually goes. When I ask the question, how many hours a week are you putting towards your business? Very often they tell me, oh, I'm working 10, 15, 20, sometimes 30, 40 hours a week in my business. I'm like, great, amazing. Like that's somebody that's committed to their success. So we are not talking to lazy, unqualified people. We are talking to hard working people who are qualified and helping people. Like they are impact driven, amazing people, right? But here's the gut punch. How many consults are you having, or how many people are you talking to about stepping into your practice like per month? And it's like one. I'm like, whoa. Let me get this straight. I never do math in public. Excuse me. I need a calculator. So 40 hours a week times 4, that's 160 hours. And you're getting like one opportunity to maybe sell your package. And most of the time, people are charging far less for their services than they want to, or than they know that they should. And it's for that one opportunity. Even if you're only working 10 hours a week, that's still 40 hours to get that one opportunity. And so then we dig a little deeper. It's like, well, what are you really working on? And so often it's like, well, I'm working on my content strategy. And I'm like, your content strategy. And it's like, yeah, content strategy. So how's that going? And so then the conversation continues in this vein. And here's what we're doing as so many talented coaches, and this giant barrier between those amazing coaches and their successful coaching practice is there's a huge wall where coaches believe that they need to have a amazing content strategy, and they have to be content machines, and they need to, I literally saw an Instagram guru saying, like, you've got to pump out like all this content every day if you're going to win on Instagram. And I'm like, are you trying to win on Instagram, or are you wanting to build relationships with people? And so that's what inspired the workshop tonight. I'm so excited. I even made a little commercial. I'm going to show you. Okay, like, right? Okay, you know, I get pumped when I actually hop into Canva and I make myself like a commercial for something I'm going to be doing. But I genuinely am so excited about the presentation that I got all organized here. I got up I've been working on this for days, actually. Like, you guys, I've been working on this for days because the thing is that when I first started my business, I was so terrible at social media because I hated being seen. I had a few minutes before we go live, so I thought, why not? Why not just like give you a little behind the scenes before we go all formal and everything? And I was just reflecting on, I stopped myself for years from starting my coaching business because I thought I had to play these algorithm games. I thought I had to be Instagram famous. I thought I had to be so many pounds lighter than I am. And I thought I had to have certain physique. I thought I had to have a certain circle of friends. I thought I had to already be really successful. And, you know, I was just scrolling this weekend because, you know, that's great. But bear with me. I saw a young man. It was terrible. He was announcing that he and his lady love were breaking up because the pressure of always showing up perfectly on social media had gotten to them, and they were needing to take a break as a couple. And so he had to address the rumors. And I was sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, like these two are 23, 24 years old. And they're feeling like they have to put their entire relationship on display and to monetize that and make that their income, their living. And then when things aren't working out at 23 years old, they're having to apologize to the world because the pressure of that was just too much. And I'm thinking back to when I was 23, like, shoot, there is no way I would have had the emotional maturity to be able to handle that level of exposure on social media. And yet here I am, like I've built a business that primarily meets people through social media, online. Like I just earlier today had my mastermind meet. I met with multiple of my clients for my group coaching program. Yesterday, I was hosting my high performance coaching program. And like all of those clients are from all around. And I met all of them through online. And like it is a special thing when I get to meet somebody in person. Like a really amazing thing when I get to meet somebody in person, but it doesn't always like when I first started my business, I made everything dependent on being in person because I was so scared of having to make the social media algorithm things kind of work. And I'm going to talk about this in a lot more depth in hey, Selena. I'm so Celine, not Selena. Hi, Celine. um, I'm going to talk in a lot more depth in the workshop in about 15 minutes about what actually works, like how the algorithm really does work and how you can use your coaching ability that you already have to work with it without feeling like you have to have your entire life on display if you don't want to. And there's this beautiful balance point of being who you are, being completely authentic, being totally vulnerable, and at the same time, keeping what's for you, and being, professional, but at the same time accessible. And what you want to do as a coach is you want to be connected authentically to the people that you want to serve. And that's in part why I decided to turn on a bunch of cameras and go live on the different social media feeds. Because what I'm going to do is when it's time to go do the No More Algorithm Games, the secrets to better coaching clients, I'm actually going to hop into our feed that's just like the private workshop. And that private workshop is going to be live. And then what we're going to do there is I'm going to dish. I'm going to go nuts for our Coaches Plaza community members. And it's totally free to be in the Coaches Plaza. So again, you can go www.thecoachesplaza.com. And if you're joining on Instagram, just go to my link in bio. You can join us there. It's very easy, super free. Super free. It's not even just free. It's just super free. And if you want the replay, you can just be a Coaches Club member. And to be a part of the club is like $47 a month. So it's a super valuable membership. But yeah, that's pretty much the skinny. And what I'm going to tell you about is how I decoded not the algorithm, but the things that actually mattered to getting clients when I was terrified of the algorithm, when I was terrified of being good at social media, and how I was able to translate that to becoming good at social media. And what's really crazy is I did not start out trying to be good at social media. And I now have people asking me all the time, how do you get so much reach with your posts? Like, how do you get so many people responding to your Facebook posts? And I've had literal world class, as in hired by 8-figure entrepreneur coaches. I've had those copywriters ask me about my process for how I engage people with message. So I'm excited to tell you about it tonight in the workshop, because when you decode that, oh my goodness, the world of possibility gets way opened up wide for you. Way opened up wide. So all of that being said, I'm going to take a few minutes to just kind of regroup, get back into state, get ready to really deliver. We've got, it's going to be an intimate session tonight. We've got about maybe 50 people coming. And I tell you that because I've got Q&A in this workshop. So if you want to come and have your questions asked, you've been looking to work with people who are your dream clients, and you don't want to spend 40 hours a week working on your business to have maybe 1, 2, or 3 opportunities to maybe have a client conversation every month, but rather you'd like to have that every week or possibly even every day, then we need to talk, because we need to move your focus from, trying to feed an endless machine of content to having that right balance point. Yes, you need to be visible on social media, just like I am right now. But do you need it to take over your life? Probably not. So let's talk about it, and I'll see you in the workshop. Again, you can go to www.thecoachesplaza.com. That's an ES, thecoachesplaza.com. Or you can hit up link in bio if you happen to be on Instagram, or you can click the link around this video. Just find us. You'll not regret it. We'll see you soon.